And now it's time for another adventure of Mortimer Sparks. This week, whilst cruising on Loch Ness in Scotland, Mortimer encounters an ancient creature of the deep, which will leave him breathless. Will Mortimer be able to uncover all the secrets of the monster before time runs out? Find out in Mortimer Sparks and the Time-Traveling Monster!
Okay, Captain, the last sighting of the Loch Ness Monster was just up ahead. Weigh anchor when you get a chance.
Aye, aye, Mortimer.
I'll turn on my sonar device to see if we pick up any signals.
Have you got anything there?
No, cheese and crackers. It seems as though the Loch Ness Monster is purely fictional after all. Perhaps we should head back for port.
Sorry, Mortimer. I was certain if anyone were to find the Loch Ness Monster, it would be you.
Mortimer packed away his sonar equipment, whilst the captain prepared the boat to return to port.
Hero?
All of a sudden, Mortimer caught a glimpse of something out of the corner of his eye.
Captain, what's that over there? It just dove under the water. Quick, let's head over there.
I can't get the anchor up quick enough, Mortimer. You're in scuba gear. Jump in after it.
Jolly good idea, Captain.
Mortimer slid his scuba mask down over his face and launched off the side of the boat into the cold waters of Loch Ness. My, the water is terribly murky, but I know I saw something over this way. Mortimer swam towards the direction he'd seen the mysterious thing dive underwater. Knowing my luck, it's probably just a big fish. Finally, he reached the area, but from below the surface of the murky water, Mortimer saw nothing. Horseradish, I've lost it. But Mortimer was unaware of a growing shadow that snuck up behind him, getting bigger and bigger and bigger. What's that sound? Mortimer turned around just as the shadow materialized in front of him in the form of a large reptilian creature. Diving dinosaurs, what on earth is that?
Hello?
Don't eat me.
Oh, it's okay. You're not a fish. And I just ate.
Bicycling barnacles, you're the Loch Ness Monster.
A monster? Where?
No, you're the monster.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a plesiosaur. My name's Humphrey.
Humphrey impressively swam around Mortimer, flipping over him and rolling below. Mortimer admired his long neck and giant flippers.
Maybe you're the Loch Ness Monster.
No, I'm a Mortimer Sparks. And you're a plesiosaur? But you can't be. You've been extinct for centuries.
But here I am, right here in front of you.
Mortimer was puzzled by the ancient dinosaur who swam around him. But how did you come to be here, Humphrey?
Well, it was many years ago. I was swimming in a cave when I discovered a strange object in the water.
Humphrey swam right up to Mortimer. Around the base of his long neck, attached with a loop of string, was a slender tube with ancient wiggly inscriptions along it.
It was the strangest thing. When I first found it, I was very cautious, and I swam around it a good 6 times before I got close enough to take a closer look. And it was then I discovered something incredible.
Jolly jumbucks, what was it?
I discovered that when you look through it, everything looked closer.
Like a telescope.
And so I put it around my neck and kept it on me wherever I went. And every so often, when I spotted something interesting on the horizon, I would look through it, and sure enough, the thing got closer. Then one day, I saw something terrible.
Burping barnacles.
I was looking up at the night sky, and I saw a great big rock hurtling towards the planet, with flames all around it.
Goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
It was coming straight for me, and I began to wish. I wished I was somewhere else, and then the craziest thing happened.
What happened?
There was a loud zapping all around me. that meteor was still hurtling my way. And then there was a pop, and I thought it was all over, that I'd been hit by the meteor. But no.
No?
I was here. But it was just me. None of my friends are here.
Humphrey, I think you're the last of your kind from millions of years ago.
But how did I escape?
Mortimer was puzzled. Magically, the dinosaur had somehow ended up millions of years in the future after looking through the telescope. Humphrey was also confused and began acting out the end part of his story once again.
I was there, and now I'm here.
With each reenactment,
Who's there?
Humphrey's swimming got more
Now
vigorous.
I'm here.
Suddenly, one of Humphrey's giant flippers knocked Mortimer's oxygen tank off his back.
Oh,
It began to float away. Mortimer began to panic. I'll have to hold my breath while we try to work out a solution. Humphrey and Mortimer looked for the oxygen tank, but they could no longer see it in the murky water.
Mortimer, you won't have much time left. What do we do?
Suddenly, Mortimer had an idea.
The telescope! Quick, pass it to me!
It all suddenly made sense to Mortimer. This wasn't just a telescope, this was a magical teleportation device. When Humphrey had wished he was somewhere else, when the meteor was hurtling towards him, he had his wish come true, and he'd been transported millions of years into the future.
Here you go, Mortimer.
Now Mortimer hoped it would do the same for him, but time was running out.
Thank you, Humphrey.
Mortimer looked through the telescope and began to think of the safest place he knew.
Hurry, Mortimer. Make the wish. Make the wish.
I wish...
Mortimer's eyes closed.
No.
Suddenly there was a great big zap, and then there was a loud pop. The water began to churn and then exploded like a geyser from the lake. Even the captain could see it.
Perhaps they've been killed. What was that?
Then all was still. Mortimer opened his eyes. He was safe in his bed.
Well, I say, that was a close call.
Tightly in his hand, he gripped the teleporting telescope.
Oh, poor Humphrey. I've still got his telescope.
Mortimer rubbed his eyes, rolled over, and turned on the radio. Breaking news! A Scottish captain has spotted the Loch Ness Monster. We cross live to the deck of his ship right now.
Aye, there was a wee splash and there she was. Undeniably Nessie.
Oh, no, Captain. That's where you're wrong. That's definitely Humphrey and not a Nessie.
Mortimer switched off the radio.
Well, that adventure really threw me in the deep end. I think I deserve a nap.
He placed the teleporting telescope on his bedside table, pulled the sheets up, and closed his eyes to sleep. Or at least he tried to.
Oh well, more adventuring for me.
A big thank you to this week's brave adventurers: Charlie, aged 5, Laura, Hollie, Anna and Wayne, Katrina's young adventurers, aged 5 and 7, and grade 2B of Chelsea Heights Primary School in Victoria, Australia. Without your help, Mortimer wouldn't have discovered the secret of the Loch Ness Monster. Remember, you can submit your ideas for the Mortimer Sparks broadcast on www.mortimersparks.com. Each week we post a new artifact, answer the questions, and the most creative answers may feature right here. And don't forget to subscribe to Mortimer Sparks on iTunes and become a friend on Facebook for all the latest updates and new adventure broadcasts. Until next week, brave adventurers, tally-ho!